In this Watchlist Worthy segment, we will take a look at Alibaba stock analysis today. Is the sell-off finally over at 33%, or are we just taking a breather before another down leg? To start off, this channel has a main focus on technical analysis, but there is obvious news-driven risk for Alibaba stock right now that could trap either the bulls or the bears. The negative sentiment is quite high right now, so just keep that in mind as we go over the charts. Having said that, let's go ahead and look at some charts. On the daily chart, Alibaba is in a clear downtrend, with the price below the 20, 50, and 200-day moving averages. Price action has also established a down-sloping channel right here, and price is currently testing the upper channel line after a rejection of the bottom channel on December 24th. A successful break of the upper channel line would set up Alibaba to retest the 20 and 200-day moving averages, but I don't see the 200-day being easily regained at this time outside of a news-driven move like the one about the Treasury Department not blacklisting Alibaba. We also have a cluster of support between 220 and 230, mainly this horizontal support right here, a 61.8% retracement fib from the March 18, 2020 low, and this ascending support line from late 2018. If you're looking for an early entry on a daily chart, keep in mind that the average true range has been hovering around 10, meaning that you should have at least 1.5 times the ATR as wiggle room for your stop loss. Next, let's look at Gann fan support and resistance areas. On the rising Gann fan, we see a price rejection response to the 8-for-1 line support, making the 4-for-1 line the next target. On the falling Gann fan, price is testing the 4-for-1 resistance line right here, and if successful, the next resistance is the 8-for-1 line. In my opinion, the battle for the 50% fib retracement level will be key in leading the direction of the next big move. Next, let's look at volume flow. For those of you not familiar with the on-balance volume indicator, here's a cheat sheet from Investopedia. OBV looks at the volume flow of shares traded by assigning a positive or negative value to each candlestick's volume based on the closing price in comparison to the previous closing price. If price closes higher than the previous bar, the volume of the current bar is aggregated to on-balance volume as a positive number. The idea works the same in reverse, so a lower close would subtract that candle's volume from the on-balance volume number. The OBV trend from October is clearly still bearish, but we can also see that this area right here is significant. Pay attention to OBV as price continues to consolidate in the days ahead. A bullish breach in OBV right here, while price continues to be range bound, could mean that the bulls are getting ready to attack the 200-day moving average. A rejection here could mean further downside in price down to the $200 area. Another detail to consider is that we have an imperfect Morningstar pattern right here. The usual gap down in the second candle is not present, but some traders still consider this a valid bullish pattern. Hey guys, if you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button and be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on my future videos. As a brand new channel, this helps out tremendously with the YouTube algorithm and gives the channel a chance to grow and provide more quality content in the future. Thank you. Now back to the video. The weekly chart with Ichimoku cloud also validates that price is at an important crossroad. The 50-week resistance is at 240, and we have a rising Ichimoku support cloud displayed here in green. We can clearly see that the price has respected the cloud previously right here, and appears to be doing so right now. If price fails to overtake the 50-week moving average, it's likely that it will test the $200 price level, which is close to the price objective on the PNF chart. A point-and-figure chart looks only at patterns and price objectives created by changes in price. It ignores the time aspect of a regular chart. X's represent upward movement in price and O's represent downward movement. The 3 green X's displayed here show the price action from just the most recent trading day, but they could have just as well represented a whole month's price action if price was range bound within these price ranges. The P&F chart currently shows a price objective of $205. If price does get to the $200 area, I think it'll be a great long-term hold, assuming that China does not break apart key components of the company in its antitrust investigation into Alibaba. All the macro indicators point to China as the next big driver of economic growth in the decades ahead. What do you think? Looking at Google Trends, we can see that Alibaba stock is very much in the news spotlight right now, and the news has mostly been negative. Has price discounted the worst scenario yet, or is more to come? Personally, I'd be interested to see the stock retest the $200 area for an ideal entry, although I've already started scaling in at around 220. An overall stock market correction could support this case and create a great buying opportunity here. I want to know what you guys think. Do you think Alibaba stock is going to go down more, or is the sell-off finally over? What do you think of the recent news that Alibaba did not get blacklisted by the Treasury Department? Is China going to dismantle main components of Alibaba? At what price are you looking to buy, and what time frame are you looking to hold? Comment below and let me know. Let's talk about it. Thank you, and see you guys in the next video.